family who loves the Lord. So I grew up in a Christian home, and I have earth-shattering news. Life is not better in a Christian home. We get knocked around just like any other background. But yeah, I'm a pastor's kid. That's part of my problem. No, but I kind of giggled when Ryan and Amanda called me because I hate being in front of people. And I've always been a shy kid. Came to know the Lord when I was 5 or 6. I can't tell you the date, but I can describe to you the day. And it was a beautiful experience for me. My dad led me to the Lord. Anyway, I was a very shy kid. I've always been, I hate being in front of people, but you guys are a really nice crowd. I've always been controlled by fear.
Wow.
And the interesting thing about fear is fear disables you when he's already enabled you. And when I was 19, I was living in Oak Cliff at the time, and an intruder came into our home. I was the only one home, and this man comes into our house, and he wanted fast cash, and I was his target. And so he came in and held a gun to my head, and I was sitting down, and I was looking at him and assessing the situation, and I looked at him and I was thinking, man, he's really short. And I thought, if I stood up, I could intimidate him. And I did. It was just I wanted to fight back, but I don't know if that gun was real or not. I didn't want to try it. But sometimes I consider fear to look like this guy. And a lot of times, fear is a lot shorter than you. You have the ability to stand up and go, I can intimidate you, you don't own me. So, I don't know where we all are in this room, but I know some of us deal with fear. Fear of failure. We all have dreams and desires that we all have, and we want to pursue them, but a lot of times fear gives us a disability. And tonight, I feel like I'm just to remind you you're taller. You're taller than fear, and he may come at you to demand things of you that you don't have to give to it anymore. And ultimately, the desire is that we live this life. We're given one life, and he happened to give us this generation. So why not live free of it? I'm not saying he won't attack. I'm not saying he won't present itself, but you're still taller. So, as we move on to the next song, my desire is to pursue God in my generation and be effective, and I can't do that with fear hanging over me. So.